any other piece of how she's using the system. So do we have any questions? Come on, don't be bashful. I see Diane Packwood, did you have a question? Oh, okay. Someone's sending a question to me for you, Mary Beth. They're asking if you charge a fee to the users outside of United Way.
We charge a fee to the funders that utilize e-CIMPACT. We charge a fee. We have them on contract for the trainings that I provide, as well as it's charged their one-time setup fee as a collaboration, and then their fees are based on how many profiles they have. Just like we get charged for how many profiles we have in the system, we just charge them that amount of what we would be charged for how many profiles they have in the system.
Okay, let's see. We have one person asking if, will you be providing a demo on any aspect of the site? I think that question may be for me. I am available to provide a demonstration on all aspects of e-CIMPACT. And so please, my contact information you'll notice at the bottom of the screen here. Actually, my direct email is Don, D-O-N, @seabrooks.com. And there's also a place where you can request a demo that's on our website, which is in well, we've got it right here, the website. And so please do contact me, and I would be happy to provide a detailed demonstration or a brief overview, whatever aspects you're interested in. Also, we have another question coming in, either for Dawn or for Mary Beth. They're asking, you say there's been a cost savings. Have you done an actual cost savings analysis, or is it anecdotal?
For United Way of Greater Milwaukee, it's anecdotal.
Yeah, for Valley Vista United Way, it's the same. Basically, though, adding all the collaborators that we've added to the system, it pays for the system. So, the more collaborators that you add, it eventually ends up paying for your use of the system, which is helpful.
That's wonderful.
So that in itself it is a cost saving, as well as I know for many collaborators, for some of my cities, they went from 3 FTEs to 1 FTE managing the system because of e-CIMPACT. So those 2 other FTEs could actually be utilized in different aspects of the city instead of what they were doing to run the investment process.
John.
Yeah.
Jamie Pass, Danville, Kentucky. We're a small United Way, raising about $1 million. Is there any value in one this small? I mean, when I look at the numbers with Milwaukee and Phoenix, I mean, we're way, way small compared to them.
We actually have United Ways that are much smaller than you. We actually have one United Way in Milwaukee that is a one-man shop. And he finds the tool extremely useful for him, kind of like his personal assistant.
And I have collaborators that are much smaller. I mean, the Diamondbacks and Cox are huge. My City of Peoria one is fairly small. They're only about 40 agencies. Our Basic Needs Funding collaborator is only like 20 agencies. So I have really small collaborators that use the system and they love it. And it's been so beneficial just to have something online, have the historical documentation, have the agencies report online all at the same time, and being able to track where they're at. Because when you send out a paper process, you don't necessarily know where they're at in that process. But even with a smaller amount of agencies, it takes a lot of time to follow up with them to make sure that they're filling out their application, they're going to get it in on time. You don't have to do that as much when you can see where they're at. And it's been very helpful for even those smaller collaborators.
Yeah, we've had, Janie, we've got some Metro 2s, Metro 3s Metro 4s. We've got quite a spread. Actually, on our website, if you'd like to take a look, just click on clients, and we actually have a breakout by United Way, by metro size. And I could also, of course, if you'd like a demonstration, I'd love to give you one, and I could put you in touch with other United Ways that are the same size. You could get feedback from them as well.
Right.
And somebody else. Oh, you're very welcome. I'd be happy to do that, Jeannie.
Okay.
Also, somebody else is asking how many United Ways are using the system. I'm not counting the various collaborators. There are now 40 or 41 United Ways using the system. So those are also listed on our website. We had anything. Oh, there's another question here from Tammy. She's asking, how did you convene the basic needs collaboration?
It really was a natural progression of what was happening in our community, of the need of not having immediate money for those homelessness and hunger type of programs, the basic needs type of programs, and having a way for the collaborations. A lot of the funders actually approached us. They said, okay, what can United Way do? Can you make this happen for us? Because we know that United Way can get it done more efficiently and quicker than we probably could trying to do it individually. And so our community foundation, our Piper Trust, our Pulliam Trust, and then we started bringing other partners in, the Wells Fargo Bank and some other foundations, St. Luke's Health Initiative, Steel Foundation, Bishop Foundation, people that were interested in funding homelessness and hunger. And then what we did was bring a pot of money together. So some of it was United Way funding, and then some of it was matched with all these other funders to then be able to say, okay, then let's, also put it out there to the community to see if, they realize the immediate need for basic needs. Let's see, what kind of funding we can raise for them for that purpose as well, and just to be able to communicate that, look, all these funders are collaborating, all these funders are realizing that this is an immediate need, and letting the community see that as well was beneficial, and then having them also match gifts to what we had already come up with, and then be able to distribute that money to those agencies.
That's wonderful. Does anybody else have any questions? I think we've lost a few people, but that's expected. I think we're kind of beginning to wind down here. If anybody else have a question, please feel free. Don't be bashful.